The world thought the EV war was between Tesla, Rivian, and Ford. But in the shadows, Jeep was plotting something no one saw coming. No headlines, no launch event, just silence. And in that silence, a monster was born. A machine forged with the spirit of a Wrangler, but powered by the future. No engine, no roar, just pure, silent force. A beast that climbs mountains, crosses deserts, and conquers snow without a single drop of fuel. Its name? The Jeep Recon EV. Already, blurry spy shots and leaked clips have set the internet ablaze. Already, whispers are spreading through boardrooms and forums alike. But the questions hit hard. When will this ghostly warrior hit the streets? Can it really stand toe-to-toe with Tesla's Cybertruck? And is this the exact moment Jeep rewrites its destiny, from off-road legend to electric king? What secret technology is Jeep hiding beneath this rugged frame? Why is the Recon already shaking markets before it's even here? You're about to find out. Stay with us, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Dravexa for every electrifying update. But first, to understand where Jeep is headed, we need to look at where it stands. Jeep, the proud warrior of the Stellantis family, has built its name on off-road legends: Wrangler, Grand Cherokee, Compass, and Renegade. In 2023 alone, Jeep sold 1.2 million vehicles worldwide, with nearly 700,000 of them in the United States. North America still bows to the Jeep crown, but numbers are slipping, and the pressure of moving from roaring combustion to silent electricity is a mountain Jeep must now climb. When it comes to electric vehicles, Jeep has been playing cautiously. It isn't a full EV brand yet, not like Tesla, not like BYD, not even like Ford. Instead, it dipped its toes into the future with hybrids. The Wrangler 4xe, the Grand Cherokee 4xe, both plug-in powerhouses, and both instant hits in the US. In fact, the Wrangler 4xe ruled as America's best-selling plug-in hybrid in 2022 and 2023, proof that Jeep fans are ready to cross the bridge from fuel to hybrid and now toward full electric. But here's the real twist. Jeep still doesn't have a 100% electric lineup. No pure battery beast, until now. And that's what makes the Recon EV historic. This isn't just another SUV. This is Jeep's first true all-electric warrior. No gas tank, no fumes, just raw battery power built to clash with titans like Tesla's Cybertruck, Rivian's R1S, and Ford's F-150 Lightning. You see, Jeep never cared about rushing into the EV race. Its brand has always stood for adventure, heritage, and rugged freedom. So when Jeep finally steps into the electric arena, it has to feel like Jeep. Tough, reliable, unstoppable. That's why the Recon EV exists. The perfect blend of silence and strength. Even the parent company, Stellantis, has raised the stakes. Their mission? By the 2030s, more than half their global fleet will run electric, which means Jeep, their crown jewel, has no choice but to march into a new era. The Recon EV is your first glimpse of that revolution. And here's where it gets mysterious. With a company this iconic, you'd expect fireworks, auto shows, and marketing blitzes. But not this time. Jeep went dark. No noise, no hype, just shadows and a few leaked images. A bold silence that hides their masterstroke. Because sometimes the quietest moves are the ones that shake the world the loudest. So why would Jeep, the undisputed king of off-roading, choose silence? No auto show, No viral campaign, no fireworks, just whispers, a few spy shots, a couple of quiet interviews. And that's what makes it brilliant. Because this silence is not weakness, it's strategy. Jeep didn't build the Recon EV to show off under stage lights. They built it to flip the game, to do what others couldn't. In today's EV world, the louder the promise, the faster the disappointment. Flashy prototypes wow the crowd, but when the production model rolls in, the magic fades. Jeep wasn't going to make that mistake. Instead, they kept the Recon EV grounded. No overhype, no false promises. Just one clear mission: to craft a machine that stays true to Jeep's off-road soul while carrying future technology in its veins. And here's the genius move. Mystery fuels obsession. The less you reveal, the more people dig. Spy shots, Reddit leaks, late-night YouTube breakdowns. Curiosity spreads like wildfire. Jeep knows this. They wanted fans to chase the Recon EV, to whisper about it, to crave it. So by the time the covers finally come off, the world is already hooked. That's not marketing. That's a masterstroke. Now, let's talk about the heart of this beast, its battery. The very pulse of the Recon EV. This isn't just a pack of cells, it's next-generation engineering, built to deliver power, endurance, and absolute reliability. Because in the EV world, battery is everything. Range, torque, lifespan, the entire experience depends on it. That's why Jeep chose an ultra-modern lithium-ion pack mounted on Stellantis's STLA frame platform, a platform engineered specifically for big SUVs and heavy-duty trucks. Strong, rugged, and designed to house a massive battery built for real adventure. Reports suggest the Recon EV will carry a battery north of 100 kilowatt-hours. Translation: a real-world range of nearly 640 kilometers on a single charge. Not just lab numbers, not fantasy math, this is endurance you can trust on highways, back roads, and brutal off-road trails alike. And then comes the powertrain, a dual-motor setup, front and rear, delivering true all-wheel drive. Imagine this: every wheel gets exactly the torque it needs, whether you're crawling up a rocky incline, slicing through mud, or gliding over snow. No roaring engine, no fumes, just silent, unstoppable motion. Here's where EVs shine. Torque, instant, relentless. The Recon EV is expected to unleash around 600 to 650 Newton meters the second you touch the pedal. That means no more revving, no more waiting, just pure strength on demand, leaving the old gas-guzzling Wranglers in the dust. And speed? This heavyweight off-roader is predicted to rocket from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in under 5 seconds. Think about that. A trail-ready beast built for mud, rocks, and snow, yet moving with the speed of a sports car, power and weight perfectly balanced. Of course, off-road driving drains batteries faster. Jeep knows that. That's why Jeep comes armed with regenerative braking, feeding power back every time you slow down. Add in eco modes that shift priorities, range on the highway, raw power on the trails, and you've got a machine that adapts to you. And when the charge does run low, fast charging support promises up to 100 kilometers of range in just 10 to 15 minutes. Stop, stretch, grab a coffee. By the time you're back, the Recon is ready to roll again. But here's the kicker. Jeep isn't testing this battery like a toy. They're testing it like military hardware. Mud, dust, water, snow, desert heat, frozen tundra. If it survives there, it'll survive anywhere. Because this isn't just an EV. It's a mission. The battery inside the Recon EV isn't just hardware. It's a heartbeat. The pulse of Jeep's mission for an electric future. Power, range, speed, reliability. woven together into a system no rival SUV can truly match. And that's what sets it apart from giants like Tesla's Cybertruck and Ford's Bronco EV. Head held high, silent yet fully charged within, the soul of a Wrangler wrapped in the body of tomorrow. Because when you first lay eyes on the Recon EV, your instinct whispers, "That looks like a Wrangler." And that's no accident. That's the magic. The Recon isn't trying to erase Jeep's past, it's rewriting it in electric ink. A modern machine carrying the DNA of an icon. That spark of recognition? That's what pulls Jeep lovers in. Look closer and the design speaks. Rugged, muscular, wide stance, massive tires, square windows, high ground clearance. Every line screams off-road heritage. But woven into that heritage are futuristic details that set it apart from the sleek, city-born EVs crowding the market. Up front, you'll see Jeep's legendary 7-slot grille, the badge of honor. The twist? It's no longer functional. No engine, no cooling needed. But the symbol remains, framed by razor-sharp LED headlights that blend tradition with tomorrow. And then comes the signature Jeep spirit, freedom. The Recon EV carries forward the legacy of removable doors and roof panels. Imagine this, an electric beast, stripped down for an open-air trail ride. The wind in your face, the forest around you, the silence broken only by the crunch of gravel beneath all-terrain tires. No smoke, no roar, just pure adventure. From the side, its stance is unshakable. Wide arches, flat panels, armored skid plates, built for punishment. Yet hidden within are aerodynamic touches, subtly shaping the airflow to protect its range, keeping performance sharp without sacrificing that rugged Jeep attitude. Step inside the Recon EV, and Jeep makes one thing clear. This isn't just rugged, it's smart. A massive touchscreen commands the cabin, powered by Jeep's next-gen interface. Trail maps, off-road guidance, terrain select modes. Every tool an adventurer needs, right at your fingertips. The dashboard? Strong, yet futuristic. Premium materials wrap around a digital cockpit loaded with wireless connectivity. This isn't just an off-roader. It's a high-tech command center designed for the wild. And Jeep didn't stop there. Sustainability was stitched into the design. Recyclable materials line the interior, proof that Jeep isn't just about conquering forests anymore, it's about protecting them. Adventure meets responsibility. Now compare this to the sleek city-first EVs like Tesla's Model Y or Rivian's R1S. You'll feel the difference instantly. Where they whisper boulevard, the Recon EV shouts mountains. Its design isn't begging to sit in a showroom, it's daring you to take it to the trails. The Recon is Jeep's salute to the Wrangler's spirit, bold, raw, timeless, but reborn in a future-ready shell, an adventurous heart now beating to the rhythm of a battery. But here's the big question echoing worldwide. Where will this beast land first? Is the Recon EV a gift only for America, or will the world get a chance to drive it? The answer starts where Jeep's story began, the United States. The Wrangler made Jeep an American icon, and the Recon will follow that path. Drivers who grew up with the roar of Jeep now get the silence of electricity, without losing the thrill of adventure. For off-roaders tired of gas and diesel, this is a new horizon. But Jeep's vision stretches far beyond America. Stellantis, the parent powerhouse, has already declared its global mission. By 2030, more than half its sales will be electric, and Jeep, its crown jewel, will lead the charge. Across the Atlantic, Europe is already warming up to Jeep's electrified side. Plug-in hybrids like the Compass 4xe and Renegade 4xe have carved a strong foothold there. With strict environmental laws and a population eager to embrace clean mobility, Europe is the perfect stage for the Recon EV. And with Stellantis factories spread across the continent, production isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Shift the focus to Asia. Jeep's eyes are locked on India, China, and Japan. India may still be building its charging infrastructure, but momentum is rising. As stations multiply and awareness grows, the stage will open for premium EVs like the Recon. Jeep already sells the Compass there, so don't be surprised if a special edition Recon EV one day prowls Indian roads. But here's the deeper play. The Recon isn't a lone wolf. Stellantis has already revealed that Jeep is preparing 4 all-electric SUVs. Among them, the Recon and the Wagoneer S are the headline acts. The Wagoneer S will court luxury EV buyers, competing with Tesla's Model X. The Recon, meanwhile, is for those who crave dirt, grit, and mountain trails over city streets. Together, they prove Jeep isn't flirting with electrification anymore. It's diving headfirst into zero-emission territory. This isn't just a new model, it's a new era. Jeep is blending off-road legacy with an electric future. America gets the first chapter, but Europe and Asia are next. And if Stellantis keeps its pace, the day may come when every second Jeep on the road hums with battery power instead of engine noise. Now, the question burning in every fan's mind: when? When will dream turn reality? Stellantis has confirmed it. The Recon EV is set to launch by the end of 2025. The final prototypes are nearly complete, production lines are gearing up, and the silence is about to break. What was once a rumor will soon roll into showrooms and out onto the wild. Pre-orders were supposed to open back in 2024, but Jeep pulled back. Why? Because they weren't chasing hype, they were chasing readiness. And now the word is out. The Recon EV's order books will finally open in the third quarter of 2025. Between July and September, the silence breaks and the waiting ends. But the question everyone's asking: what's the price of this revolution? Let's be clear, the Recon EV isn't a budget toy, it's a premium off-road weapon. Reports and leaked dealer sheets suggest a starting price near $59,000, with top trims soaring past $75,000. That places it squarely in the arena of Tesla's Cybertruck, Rivian's R1S, and Ford's Bronco EV. Jeep isn't aiming for the everyday commuter. It's aiming for adventurers who demand more than style. They demand strength. And that's exactly what the Recon delivers. Removable doors, high ground clearance, trail-ready AWD, a design built for punishment, not polish. Jeep knows its fans don't just want another EV with a touchscreen and shiny badges. They want reliability, grit, and the freedom to take the road less traveled. That's why the Recon carries a higher price, because it offers something no city EV can. Will it stay in America? Not for long. North America gets the first wave in 2025. Europe and Asia are expected to follow in 2026. And if charging networks and incentives line up, markets like India could see the Recon by 2027 or 2028. Piece by piece, Jeep's electric beast will spread worldwide. The Recon EV is no longer just whispers and spy shots. The face has been revealed, the specs are here, and the countdown has begun. This isn't just Jeep's boldest bet yet. It's a gamble that could rewrite the entire off-road culture in the EV age. And here's the irony. All this buzz, all this storm, started not with a flashy campaign, but with a few grainy leaks. Photos, spy clips, short videos spreading like wildfire across Reddit, Twitter, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. Jeep wanted silence and ended up with chaos. A chaos that made the Recon EV louder than any launch event ever could. The leaks told one story louder than all. It looks like a Wrangler, but it makes no sound. That contrast, old Jeep soul with new EV silence, struck a chord with millions. Performance, style, freshness, the Recon EV checked every box buyers dream about. And the experts agreed. Car and Driver, Motor Trend, Electric, Edmunds, all stamped it with titles like Game Changer, Modern Off-Road King, and Silent Monster. On YouTube, heavyweights like Doug DeMuro and Out of Spec Reviews went further in calling it more practical than Tesla's Cybertruck in the real world. Then came the influencers. TikTok, Instagram, short reels showing off its futuristic LED DRLs, its removable door system, its rugged yet clean interior. Suddenly, Jeep wasn't just back in the conversation, it was topping EV wish lists once reserved for Tesla or Rivian. A new electric star was rising, and it came from a brand known more for dirt trails than charging stations. But here's the bigger question. Can it change the direction of the EV market itself? The answer is yes, because Jeep isn't selling another smooth city EV. It's sending a message: EVs can roam jungles, climb rocks, and survive the wild. A direct challenge to every off-road rival. Think about it. If a company built on gasoline grit can roll out an electric machine that conquers trails in silence, how long before Ford, Rivian, or even Tesla are forced to follow? Already Ford is pushing for a Bronco EV. Rivian is rethinking the R1S. Tesla? They'll need to sharpen the Cybertruck's durability before the Recon claims its crown. And if this EV takes off, not just in showrooms, but on actual trails, the industry will pivot hard. Rivian will be pressured to make models more practical. Ford will have no choice but to bring the Bronco EV to life. Tesla will be forced to rework both design and toughness. Because the Recon isn't just a product, it's a mindset shift. Proof that electric doesn't mean soft, it means strong, silent, and unstoppable. That's why the Jeep Recon EV is more than a vehicle. It's an inspiration for a new age. And if you want to be the first to catch every update on this electric revolution, make sure you hit subscribe to Dravexa, your front row seat to the future of EVs.